We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington football team and the New York Giants. And he returns this to the 22.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And his throw is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A pickup of 24. And that's where the play began, the 24-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Right back to him on first down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say, those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Again, the ball carrier.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. He'll look to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think. So now after the face mask penalty, here's 1st and goal. And he hit this time to the tailback. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
Taken down.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. From 4 yards out. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
It becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives.
at their own 25-yard line.
First carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He was tackled.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now a pass here, caught by Hunter Henry. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try to keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
Brings up.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
51, Mike 51, 79.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield.
First down.
A pickup of 5 that time and a 1st down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game too. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Washington 7, Giants nothing.
We got four.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And right side, Henry's got it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's good for 28 yards.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
I got you. 51 to Mike, boy, 51.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
51 to Mike.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. DJ Chark with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be stopped just shy of the 25 with a penalty marker down. Here's the call. The officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Taken down just shy of midfield. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Now they try the right side here. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll move the chains.
2 yards on the play. First down, Washington.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Washington on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Back to throw now on first down. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
And now the throw taken in by Chark. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, You really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
53's the mark. 53. Check. Hey. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. 18 ready. 18 ready.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Number 53. Line 53. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. 3.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And down to the 16-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line, because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
And this one into the hands of D.J. Shark. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
4 yards remain on 2nd down. Ball on the 10. Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he takes it into the end zone for a Giant TD. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
So a little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Tackled there by Monte Nicholson.
Down at the 22-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
2nd and 6.
And 6.
Being chased out left. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. This time they stay on the ground. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, a one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And he is out of bounds here on the return. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup there.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
A gain there of 30 big ones. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Barkley. He's able to get 6, a nice pickup down to the 21.
The ball carrier.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
2nd and 4. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick the play you think they would run here, and just load up for it and see what happens.
The ball carrier.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's apparent the defense understands the situation. They have to keep them out of the end zone here. That's a great start by them. A loss on that play. Can they force them into a field goal attempt and still give their offense an opportunity? Another try for Barkley.
And the whole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
You must be getting tired of seeing me. 47 Mike, 47.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you've taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. This is taken around the 12. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10.
Yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll go to Barkley again. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
Watch the run. Check.
2nd and 15. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And they will finally put an end to the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
First down.
Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it second and goal.
The Giants' 10-yard line.
Escaping the pressure right. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. From 10 yards out. And Washington able to capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
I thought that was a nice job there, feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 down at the 39. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
He'll drop to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. In Washington territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 48-yard line. On the run, it's Barkley. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
The Giants on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to take it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Sharp's got it left side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 15 yards on the play, first down. red zone now. They'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And his kick here is good. But wait up now, a flag is down. If this is on the defense, they're going to get the first. So what a turnaround there. A roughing call on the field goal try leads to 1st and goal. This is Barkley. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Giants add on to their lead. And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Giants 28. Washington.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Takes it at the 7. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 26-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 8. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Washington on 3rd down.
They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 8. Gun. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Out. It's 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And no, it's incomplete.
Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out.
And the Giants are going to take over in great field position.
Turnover on downs.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Defensively, no doubt they need a quick stop. Offensively here, maybe do you put it in the air on second down, or do you go ahead and keep it on the ground, keep that clock moving?
A lot of people would ask that question, partner, because sometimes throwing the ball might actually be the path of least resistance. But in this case, it's a matter of trust. How much do you trust your quarterback? Because you throw the ball and it goes awry, you really don't look smart as a coach.
Yeah, and then you stop that clock. Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 6 on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. Charles, thinking back to what you said in the first quarter, that part of the magic elixir for a road victory for these underdogs was going to be winning the turnover battle. Well, they only have 1 right now. Look at the scoreboard.
Yeah, not exactly playing to the form that I subscribed, right? When you talk about winning that turnover battle, that evens things out, especially for a road team, especially for a team that's an underdog.
And his kick is indeed good, and that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Taking it about the 1. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Their own 22-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Danielle Hunter racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back.
They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Looking to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
It's a gain of 20.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Flushed out right. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's got some space here. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Gain of 12. 1st down, Washington.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted.
Picked off down near the 5. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
To put it mildly, look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
At the line of scrimmage.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line.
42 yards.
Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
End zone. It's 2nd down and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Looking for the end zone. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Just a formality now, but here's the extra point. It's up and it's good, so that'll mean the final deficit will tally out at 10.
The score, Giants 31.
Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So for the Giants, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for Washington, it was a win they needed to turn the season around, but instead they fall to 5-7. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Buffalo Bills. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.